My name is Dr. Kayode Opeifa, the Managing Director, Nigerian Railway Corporation. That's something very, very serious to talk about. Let me tell you, I would say I met the organization at a critical stage of either going to the right or going to the left. At a situation where if something is not done urgently, it could be much more serious. At a situation where the organization needs to be properly considered much more than just being an ordinary critical asset. At a situation where the organization is being expected to do much more than is given to it to do, or much more than the support it has, or much more than the working force, the staff, and the management expected of themselves. I met it at a situation where the Nigerian public thought the organization was dead. When I say dead, an organization is doing so much, but it has little appreciation from majority of Nigerians because they don't even know what the organization was doing. It was at a point where only thing left for that organization is to cry out. At a point where the funding condition can no longer push the organization. At a point where the organization needed somebody to speak on its behalf. That was the stage I met Nigerian Railway. I met an organization that has one of the largest workforce in Nigeria, 10,800 plus workforce, bigger than some ministries. I won't mention ministries, but a lot of the ministries are no more than 5,000 workforce. Here you have an organization, yet not much appreciated. You have an organization where the workforce have special skills that you can't get in many, if not all of the Nigerian universities. Where somebody tells you he's a ganga, he manages the rail track. I don't know which university teaches you that. Where somebody can fix, where a lady can describe that she carries train. You know, when a lady tells you, when we want to fix this train, we carry it. People are so passionate about what they do. Yet, what they were learned on this job, not on the four walls of any university. An organization where there was, you remember that bomb blast in Kaduna, and the track was repaired within 1 month, and it was these guys, these Iron Men, they call them, that put that track back to place. An organization that has capacity but underestimated. Yet they keep doing what they are doing. So it's like I met Nigeria at the point of election where people were asking, where do I go? This organization predates the country called Nigeria. It predates our existence as a nation. But you won't take away the fact that this organization was created so that there will be a country called Nigeria. Yet, the organization is not getting the most of attention that it was. And that was what I met. And I thank God that I met that asset and that liability. And where I believe the asset value in multiples supersedes the liability. And that's my goal, to take that organization from that stage to a stage where it was at a point, to the extent that when the Governor General of Nigeria goes on vacation, the general manager, so-called then, of Nigerian Railway acts in his absence. I'm not saying I want to act for President Bola Tinubu, but I'm saying is that it will get to a point that when the president is not in the country, he's outside the country, when he takes his final brief in the evening or night, We will say, what about the Nigerian Railway? Hope everything is okay. Can I speak to the MD? That's the way we want it. Where Nigerians, we know one of the most critical assets this nation can talk of is those rail tracks, the men working on those rail tracks, the locomotives, and the return on investment, the contribution of GDP that this organization is making to happen. We want an organization that to get to a stage that the likes of Dangote Group, the like of Boa Group, the likes of flour mills, the likes of Guinness and all those big companies, Nigerian breweries, those productive companies that hoist the lives of Nigerians will not be able to go to bed without considering the contribution of this organization. An organization where at the end of every year, every outlet talking about contribution to the economy will be pointing to the Nigerian Railway Corporation. Best organization in this, best organization. Talk of the Nigerian of the year, the Nigerian Productivity Award, somebody from this organization will always mention. Because I have seen the potential. I have seen what value this organization has. And I have seen what Nigeria is missing by not paying attention to what happens there. Go around the whole country. I'm not too sure of this, but let me say, it may not be out of order to understand that this organization has the greatest real estate in terms of land than any other entity. Go to Enugu, the coal city, a huge percentage of that city, but our lands belong to them. Go to Aba, go to Port Harcourt, then come to this area. That national stadium, as big as that land masses was taken out of an existing land of Nigeria. Go to Ibadan, go to any part where the rail crosses. Go to Kapancha, go to Nguru, go to Kayode and Moda. Go to most part of the country where you have rail, a major part of the land. Talk to Nigerians who are in their 80s and 70s or in their 90s. From that age up, they will tell you, oh, I started working first at Nigerian Railway. I spent 3 years. Oh, my father was part of Nigerian Railway. It used to be Nigerian Railway and USC. Where is USC today? No more. But you still have Nigerian Railway. And we are going to transform, revive, reposition this organization to be the nerve center of Nigeria's economy.